Y'all, I know it's late. Thank you for being patient with me. Listen, we are back with the Never Would I Have Ever Met You If It Wasn't for This Free Trip on OWN. This is season 1, episode 3. Y'all, we got a lot to get into. I have like a ton of notes, okay? My notes is given biblical, it's given encyclopedia, it's given thick thesaurus, okay? It's a lot to talk about, especially with Brandon and Sienna. Like, we ain't missing Dominique nor Alexis. We ain't got to say their names no more. Brandon and Sienna took over the toxic couple of the show, okay? Now, real quick before we get into it, I did want to mention that on my last review for last week's episode, Aaron H was in the comment section. He did confirm that Sienna is 34, not 43. He said they have her age backwards. They have it wrong on the show. She's actually 34, which just lets me know that she's still too grown to be acting the way she do, honey, okay? We're going to get into it, and I'm going to make a playlist for this show. So if you missed a recap, you can just go back and go through the playlist and watch it, okay? I don't want you to miss nothing. So we start off with Shay and Josh. They wake up in the boom boom room. Child ain't the boom boom room no more. That's their room now, okay? They have claimed it as theirs, and I already knew they would. Now, Aaron H and Diamond pull Sienna and Brandon to discuss their relationship issues. And Diamond with a Y and Aaron H, they done took the host position, okay? We don't need a host because they're already doing the job. So what do we need the host for? They done took over mom and pop of the house, mom and dad, auntie and unc. They are like the godparents of the house now. They took over the role because they feel like, okay, we the oldest, so we should just take it over. While I appreciate Aaron H giving sound advice each and every week, I don't think that they are qualified to be deemed house parents. I just don't. I don't know. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. I feel like just because you're the oldest doesn't mean that you can just go around trying to correct everybody's relationship issues as if you don't have any of your own. From what I see on my screen, all of y'all are on even playing fields. None of y'all have seen each other. And Diamond with a Y and Aaron H, y'all ain't seen each other in 5 years. And let's not negate the fact that he was engaged to somebody during those 5 years, someone who's not Diamond. So I don't know if you really, maybe I need to just listen to the message and not worry about the messenger. But for me, it's not, I don't know if y'all are quite in position to be doing that. But okay, I digress. Anyway, and side note, Diamond with a Y, you got that thing wrapped around your hairline. That is supposed to go underneath the glueless wig. That's so that the wig don't move and shift. That is not a band for your baby hairs. But you know what? Let me mind my business, okay? So Brandon and Sienna are talking. They speaking over each other. And Aaron H tells him, like, look, it was a guitar and a guitar pick sitting there. And he said, whoever got the pick, it's their turn to talk. Does Sienna listen? No, because even when it's his turn to talk, she's still yang, 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 yang. Okay. So she said he laughed at her when they were at the pool table. And he was like, he got a nervous laugh. I didn't hear him laugh. Was it me? I didn't hear him laugh at all when she was calling him a bitch. I don't think anyone would have found that funny. So when and where did he laugh? But okay. So Medusa lied, in my opinion, and she claims she likes him. And if he wanted to hang out right now, we could kick it. Okay, let's give a homeboy, homegirl, and nothing more. But all right. She apologized, but when she apologized to him, she was looking straight ahead. She didn't turn to him. She didn't look at him. She didn't lean in towards him. And it didn't feel genuine. It felt a little inauthentic to me. But Shay, Josh, Greg, and Millie, they seem like they always linking up. They away over there somewhere across the way, speculating and talking about other people's business. And Shay tried to justify Sienna's foul mouth, talking about, oh, she from New York. That's just how she talked. That's just how she is. No. That don't excuse what she did. She did it unprovoked. Had she had rhyme or reason to act this way, now I'm like, well, you know what? It was justified. It was not. She's wrong. So Greg and Millie are giving Auntie and Uncle Junior vibes because Greg say gossiping and worrying about somebody else's business. What you got going on, Greg? Because you always worry about what somebody else got going on, but what do you have going on that you need to worry about? Y'all here for the person you ain't never met, not for the other couples. But okay. So he tells Aaron H that he doesn't see a connection with Jody and Aaron J. I mean, nobody does. But again, does Millie really liking you? I don't know. I'm not sure. So later, Sienna and Brandon cook dinner for everyone. I said, look at them working together in the kitchen. But Chris and Cynthia can't help but to be in the kitchen as well. Why are y'all in here? Go sit down somewhere. I know y'all want to be in there cooking. The meal looks great. And I'm like, is this what they learned how to cook in their cooking class? Okay, looks good. All right. So Diamond and Aaron H decide, let's play a game and just get right into the mess. We want to get the mess started. We just sitting here breaking bread. Let's make it messy. So it's a couples game. It's like one of those games like which couple is most likely to do XYZ? Like which couple is most likely to break up or get into a fight? Like something like that. So I don't need to go over everything, but I'm going to give y'all the gist, okay? I'm going to go over most. The first question was, which couple is most dramatic? Everyone votes for Sienna and Brandon, including Sienna and Brandon, child. So the next question was, which couple needs therapy? And everyone was voting for Sienna and Brandon except for Aaron H. He calls out Jody and Aaron J. And good, because I could see that this was going to turn into a Sienna and Brandon like bash session, for lack of better words. And I didn't want to see that. Like, yeah, they got a lot going on. They probably the worst couple in the house at the moment. But the quietness is kept. None of y'all should really be together. I think the majority of the people should not be together. Maybe Aaron H and Diamond, maybe Millie and Greg. And that's a strong maybe. I'm on the fence with them. No one else. Like everybody else can really just pack up their things and go home. So Jody's offended. She's like, I rebuke that. I don't agree with that. I don't identify with a girl. Why? She says, look, we don't need to be all up in each other's faces. Everybody all up in each other's face. We don't need to do that to get to know each other. We build our connection online. Online and virtually and in person is not the same. Okay? It's not the same. Aaron J tried to have her back. Talking about some couples is married. They don't even live in the same house. Yeah, that's fine for you, but that ain't y'all. Y'all connection is not that strong. Y'all don't like each other. I really don't know why you're here. At least I feel like Aaron J would try. Jody will not. Jody thinks that Chris and Cynthia are the most romantic couple because of Chris and how romantic he is. And I said, was it the helicopter ride? Because what else did he do that was romantic? Everybody only been on one date. So what you talking about? I don't know. Everybody feeling like Jody may like Chris. And I don't know, maybe, I don't know if it seems that way because she just does not like Aaron J. And she's like so kind to Chris. But everybody's like, yeah, I mean, they doing too much. They flirting right in our face. Everybody see it, even Cindy, because she had a look on her face like, what's going on here? Side note, this is just a side note, okay? I noticed that Aaron H had multicolored nail polish. And I didn't notice it until they was playing the game because he was holding a card. And I said, okay, I didn't see that before. Now, ladies, how would y'all feel about this? It looks like the nail polish matches Diamond's nail polish. Like, it looks like the colors, they was trying to have some couple matching thing going on or something. I don't know. Would y'all be okay with y'all man getting a multicolored gel manicure? Let me know in the comments. So the host, Tashonda, whatever her name is, she walked in. And I said, well, when was this filmed? This must be shown out of order because didn't she have on that same outfit yesterday? Okay. So she tells Brandon and Sienna that their family and friends or whoever is coming. Last week, I thought everybody's family and friends was coming, but I was wrong. I misinterpreted that. This family and friends day was pointless. Okay. We're going to get there. Let's just go ahead and get into it. So again, I don't know when these scenes were filmed because it's supposed to be the next day, but Brandon and Sienna have on the same outfit they had on, which was supposed to be the day before when they were talking to Diamond with a Y and Aaron H with that guitar. So I'm like, okay, obviously that was that day. So Brandon's friend Matt arrives, and Matthew, it's okay, baby. Just let it go. Go ball. It's fine. It's okay to let it go. I promise you, if you just go ball, it would look a whole lot better than the bang. But okay, this ain't for no fashion advice, no hair tips, and nothing like that. So Matthew, he don't even speak to Sienna. This is why it's pointless, because why did they bring them on? They brought the friends on so they could vent to their friends. Like, he didn't talk to Sienna. He didn't ask her any questions. He didn't try to get to know her. It was quite pointless to really bring these friends on. All he did was say hi, introduce himself, and then him and Brandon was going out chit-chatting. This could have been a phone call. This could have been a text. This was not needed. I don't know. This was just silly. Matt didn't tell Brandon to leave. So as far as I'm concerned, whatever advice he gave was terrible advice, because he should have been telling him to gather his things and get gone. So Aaron H and Diamond are back at it again. This time they're trying to counsel Josh and Shay. Josh and Shay said they want to get married. How? Why? Y'all couldn't see each other in 12 years. Nobody could afford to book a flight, or y'all was too busy to find time to book a trip to see each other, drive, meet each other halfway, get on a train, nothing. Y'all couldn't do nothing in 12 years, over a decade. But now we got money and resources and time and finances to plan a wedding. Y'all gonna keep playing in my face. I'm like, be for real. Be very for real. Okay? Y'all getting on my nerves. Y'all playing right in my face, and I don't appreciate it. So Diamond asked the burning questions. She asked about Josh having that baby, that 3-year-old that he just had only a few short years ago in this 12-year courtship. And finally, somebody asked the questions that we've been wanting answers to since episode 1. So Josh said that it was just his roommate and BS just happened. Sir, oh, y'all really playing games now. Y'all really playing in our faces right about now. What you mean, your roommate? Your roommate was your girlfriend who you were splitting bills with, okay? This is y'all was going 50-50 on the bills, allegedly, don't mean that she's your roommate. I know it's giving roommate-like behavior, but y'all was laying down in the bed probably every night and all that. Y'all was a whole couple in real life. And then you want to be like, oh, it's just a roommate, just something had just happened. Ain't nothing just happened. It probably happened multiple times before she got pregnant. But okay, allegedly. Shay said that she respects him because he told her right away instead of waiting until the baby was born. The bar is in hell. You hear me? The standards can't get no lower. I don't think the standards exist. The bar is gone. Because you respect what now? Okay, girl. And how long after they had this baby did he continue living with such roommates? Okay. She claims to be over it. I don't know if I believe that she's over it. I think she's trying to get over it. Now, one could say they never met in real life, so it wasn't a real relationship. If they agreed to be in an exclusive relationship, even if it was a virtual relationship, if they agreed and said, we are together exclusively, boyfriend and girlfriend, in real life and on the phone, then he cheated. He had an outside child, okay? Now, he said if he ever has more kids, it will be with Shay. And Diamond was like, oh, so cute. He'll be a great dad. Well, he already got 2 kids. He should already be a great dad. What you mean he'll be a great dad? He has 2 kids already. So Sienna's friend Gigi arrives, and Sienna and that nest on top of her head, aka her crochet faux locks, tell her friend half stories, half truths about Brandon to paint him and look like in a bad and negative light. Now, she constantly and conveniently left out that she called him a BIT and everything else that she said and did. Okay, how she was switching it up, flip-flopping, going back and forth, being wishy-washy. She left all that out. And Gigi was like, what? And she was like, yeah, he was gossiping. He was pillow talking with another woman, talking about me behind my back. And Gigi was like, oh, well, I don't know. I don't think I like him. To Gigi's defense, I can't really blame her because she's only hearing Sienna's side, which is why I don't know why she's here. Why are the friends here if they're not going to talk to the person that they're trying to get to know so they can ask more burning questions? Like, if y'all not trying to talk and find out more information, why are y'all here? You only hear one side and then you got to make judgment off of that. Now, me, I would tell everything so I can be like, am I wrong? Am I reading this wrong? Did I do something wrong? But no, Sienna, she knew she was wrong. So the friend suggested Sienna get some D. No, you don't need to get no D. You need to pack up your suitcase and get out of here. So I really don't want to see it anymore. But okay. There's a date again, like I said last week. There's no cash prize at the end of this. They gain nothing from staying. Like, y'all can self-eliminate. Y'all don't have to stay here. So Diamond FaceTimed her daughter about Aaron H. And, that's great. Seeing a relationship, that's cool. If my mama ever FaceTime me, talking about something, which my mama wouldn't do this, but if she was dating some man online for 5 years, and then you want to be bragging to me, talking about he's a good man, Savannah, and all this stuff, and y'all couldn't even see each other till y'all got on this show, I don't want to hear it no more. When y'all meet outside of the show, then talk to me about them. Until then, I don't want to hear it. It's just a free trip. So Greg and Millie are in the hot tub. They awkwardly kiss, and at first she wasn't even trying to kiss him. She gave him the cheek. So later in the ladies' bedroom, Millie said that she wanted the kiss to be more romantic. Like, he didn't even say that she was beautiful or nothing. She just think he wanted intimacy. He just wanted to get in her pants. But first I was thinking, well, he already said you was beautiful. Maybe that's why. But I forgot he said it to us. He did say he's not going to tell her because women get big-headed and there's some childish, crazy nonsense he was saying. Yeah, I like romance as well, so I get it. I can't even knock her because I would be, wanting to be a little more romantic as well, even though he probably felt at the time was right. So surprisingly, Shay and Josh are not occupying the boom boom room. So Diamond and Aaron with an H, they get to go. And she said she's saving herself for marriage. So they're going to have to do intimacy in other ways. Okay. But that did not stop him from immediately grabbing her foot. Like, calm down. Give a woman a chance to sit down and get her shoe off. Relax. Okay. Easy, Tiger. Goodness. So they talking about what's going on in the house and with the other couples. Y'all need to be getting intimate. Not talking about everybody else. Everybody talking about everybody else. So meanwhile, in the house, Jody is talking to Chris in front of the group. He's also saying, oh, they got chemistry. It's just natural. It's not forced. Like, oh, wait a minute. What's going on here with y'all two? What's going on here? Because it's not like she just going in there and it's one-sided. Like, he throwing her a little bone. Okay. Do y'all think that he likes Sandia? I feel like they look like they would be a couple, but that don't mean that he really like her for real. Y'all let me know. Aaron H says he has a foot fetish and it's on full display, but not when he was gobbling down her foot like it was his last supper. Did he say, this little piggy went to the market? Like, I do not like feet. Like, I want to throw up in my mouth. I could have gone my whole entire life never seeing and hearing what I had to see and hear. I would prefer Aaron J rap again than this. But y'all just wanted us to suffer. I don't know if y'all not trying to do a season 2 or what was the reason. So back at the house, Jody offers Aaron J some of her drink. And he's like, yeah, I'll take a sip. And she immediately gets smart, talking about you act like a 6-year-old or you're not taking a sip off of my cup and da-da-da. Get her, she another one. She is another one. She need to go. She needs to go. She was unnecessarily disrespectful. If you don't like him, go. And on top of that, some of the faces that she be making is giving scary. It's giving a little scary, okay? It's giving like ventriloquist, okay? It's like the creepy smile with those shifty eyes. Like, girl, just go on back home, please. So in the ladies' room, Sienna and Shay are discussing Shay's potential wedding again. And this man did not propose. Oh, I'm shaking the table. Anyway, this man did not propose, so I'm not discussing the wedding. What are we talking about wedding? This man didn't get down on bending knee. You don't got no ring. No, nothing. What are you talking about wedding? What are we saying here? Y'all don't even know if y'all gonna meet again, let alone be married. And y'all just met. So Sienna asked about Josh's kids, and she was like, "Oh, he got like a son, right?" And then Shay was like, "And a daughter." Yeah, I don't know if she said the age. I don't think so. And she was quickly trying to get off of that subject. You hear me? She wanted to move on so swiftly and so fast. She like, "And Sienna, what you got going on? What drama happening with you? So leave me and this loose baby alone, okay? I don't want to talk about this no more." It clearly still bothers her. I just find it funny that Sienna was like, "Oh, your 2 kids, Nikki. That's so cute." Is it? It's cute that Josh got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas, one that he had while he was talking to Shay. But it's not cute for Brandon to have 2 kids, 2 baby mamas that he had prior to even speaking to you. Okay, girl. So Brandon comes into the room just blindly walking into the fire, just unknowingly, don't know what he about to walk into, child. Sienna needs to take that makeup off. And she's being passive aggressive because she like, yeah, I kind of felt the way when he said that it was boring, like the position was boring. When we did that activity with the Kama Sutra or whatever. She felt the way. She like, is he saying I'm boring? Like, girl, I don't know how you could be saying you're boring, but that position was boring. You plopped down on his stomach. Like Indian style. Like, ooh, can we say that now? Y'all know what I mean when you cross the legs, because I don't know what's politically correct or not anymore. So I know I don't mean to offend. I'm sorry. So sorry. But you plopped down on him and you sat with your legs folded like you was in kindergarten. So yeah, that position's enough. So he was like, "What? Like, what are you talking about?" And she was like, "Yeah, because I felt the way about that." And he was like, "I was talking about the activity, like." And then she was like, "Well, more importantly, what were you talking about with Millie?" And he was like, "Well, it's private. I don't think I should have to share." I will say, on one hand, he could have just told her something to reassure her so that it's like, okay, I was, getting advice, I wanted to get a woman's point of view, whatever. That way he knows, like, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was trying to get advice to try to help the situation. But he didn't say anything. And so she feel like, well, all I can do is assume. I don't know what you were talking about because you didn't tell me anything. Now, on the other hand, she's been acting out this whole time. It's really hard to try to see her point of view when she don't know how to act. And furthermore, she was talking to Greg. He was talking to Millie, but you were talking to Millie's man, Greg, about the same exact situation. The nerve. He don't even know you was talking to Greg, and you surely ain't gonna tell, are you? So she starts yelling at Brandon and she like, "Oh, you talking about me behind my back?" And she getting louder. "What did you say? What was it? What did you tell her? Don't you be talking about me behind my back." And he had his foot like on the end of like the bed on the stand at the bottom of like the foot part. And she was like, "You get your MF foot off my bed." And I'm like, "Girl, you got to go. Tick, 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 boom, honey. Like, you got to go. You don't know how to act." So he leaves and he goes to vent to Chris and Josh and Shay. Now, Chris keeps saying Sienna's name wrong and it's getting on my nerves. He keep calling her Sienna. Like, her name is not her. How are you messing this up? How and why? And anyway, Shay is defending Sienna's her BS because she like, "Oh, well, I mean, he like to hold grudges like he does or she does because she mad about an activity and didn't bring it up till like 2 days later." So what are you saying now? How is he holding grudges? Like, I'm not a pick me at all, and I normally side with the women, but right is right and wrong is wrong. Sorry, I had to sit my mind. So while Shay is up there trying to defend Sienna, she makes her look silly and she takes some roses. I think it's the roses he gave her on a date, and she throws them at his feet with her and her bonnet stacked on top of each other, plopped on top, like how she sat on his stomach. Child. And that is where the episode ends. This show's off the chain, y'all. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I know I'm late. So I wanted to get this out as quickly as possible. So if I missed anything, let's talk about it in the comments. Be sure to like the video, share with a friend, help to push my video through the algorithm, okay? And I will see you in the next one. Bye.